Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do One Piece Chapter 721 review. So this week's chapter One Piece is actually very simple, very straightforward. So this review, by my standards, I may go over 10 minutes. I don't know. Because sometimes when I talk, I just go on forever. I go off topic. I deviate. But listen, this review should be quick by my standards, okay? But before I get started with that, with the actual chapter itself, let me say two things real quick. First thing, if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. In the top left-hand corner annotation, Ryukyugu, Admiral Green Bull, his powers / abilities. That's number one. Number two, that's right, a plugin, for one of my own videos. Number two is on Thursday, I'm going to be doing a live stream at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's going to be 12 p.m. Pacific Time. And that live stream is going to be mainly general topic, like One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, Torigo, Magi, real world topics. And it's gonna, but before I get to that in that live stream, there's gonna be, I'm gonna announce something. We're gonna try this out. We're gonna see how it works out. So if you guys want to learn more about that, just simply tune in if you can to that live stream. You guys can watch it after it's done on my channel. And if you guys can actually make it there and actually view me live, then okay, good on you. That's great. So once again, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Time. So, now, that being said, the chapter itself, again, very simple, very straightforward. It's basically the flashback of Rebecca and how things pan out to the way they are today. And seeing her walk up into the middle of the arena, which apparently now is fixed. And her being booed, badgered by the crowd because she is the granddaughter of the former king of the Riku family, or the Riku Empire. Now, yeah, family. So, that being said, okay? Well, no, she's the granddaughter of the former king of the country of Dressrosa, who happens to be the head, who at that time was the head of the Riku family. Okay, there we go. Now, that being said, the chapter fortifies my belief that Rebecca is gonna join the crew. I am so sure now that she is. Luffy cares about her too much not to let her join the crew. Once this is all over, Rebecca, Nakama, tears, and that's what it is. That's what happened. Not only that, but she's like the reverse of Vivi. It's like Vivi was loved by her kingdom, and her father was well respected, and she fought for her country. And here we have Rebecca, completely opposite. Her countrymen hate the shit out of her. They hate her. They loathe her. They detest her. And, she's not fighting for the sake of her country. That obviously not. She's a gladiator, but she's fighting more for the immediate people around her, those who care about her, like the toy soldier and the gladiator prisoners and those guys. So, and plus, she would love to, like, at least, I'm pretty sure that she'd actually like to kick Flamingo off the throne. She is very reminiscent of Vivi, but in the opposite way. Furthermore, when you look at her flashback, and this is not like a direct link thing, but I've noticed this. We have Nami. Nami's mother died to protect her. All along, Fishman did their thing. Robin's mother died to protect her. Well, at that point in time, I guess Cyberpole number 7 or 8, whichever one it was, Spandam's father, Buster Call, Click, Aokiji, Akainu, blowing up ships and shit. Robin's mother dies, okay? And in this case, there was a war, Riku Empire, Flamingo, bow-legged up and shit. And then, the Riku family gets killed, her mother dies to kind of protect her. So there's a trend here. and she fits in that trend. She's joined the crew. She's in. What I can see happening is that I can see, yeah, I mean, this is like the theory or in my personal take, the general belief that may happen at this point in time. She's going to join the crew, and she's going to attain the Mare no Mi, rock some fire shit. That would automatically make her stronger than Chopper and Usopp. Yeah, fuck Chopper. I said that. Well, no. She has to hone her skills, but still. Chopper? No. I don't like Chopper, man. I hate him. He's too cute. He's too fluffy. Like, back in the day, when he transformed, he was hardcore as fuck. He was like, he was hardcore. You were like, yo, it's over. Niggas are dead. Yeah. Nowadays, he's doing like this, you know, like in the video game. It's like, no. Stop. In the anime, candy. No. Well, no, that's Sanji. But still, you get my point. He's so cute and fluffy. He was hardcore back in the day. Back in the day, he had tattoos all over his face and shit. Man, he would drink blood. He was hard. He was hardcore. Fuck. All right. Obviously, that was an exaggeration of the drinking blood, but I mean, you know, back in the day when he fought against his, his father Deer. I mean, he was bruised up, battered up. He had a hoof like point to the fucking side and shit. Elbow bones are popping. I'm like, come on, man. Like, Chopper was hardcore back then. Now he's too fluffy and cute, pissing me off. Just how Frankie back in the day was dirty as fuck, pulling out low blows. He's like, yo, what's that? Dig punch. Like, it's like back in the day. Now he's like fucking robot. And I like the time skip, but some parts I'm not getting used to because it's a huge transition with some of these characters. It's like, fuck. But either way, Rebecca, I think she's in. I believe she's in. I don't see why not. And there's one thing in the chapter that caught my attention, and that was the whole toy soldier thing. Now let me explain. According to the early chapters in One Piece, well, like I think it was 2 or 3 chapters ago, the toy soldier stated that 10 years ago, Flamingo came into this country, and he came with an individual that had the power to turn humans into toys, a Duffer ability. Of course, Paramecia. Duh. Obviously. But here's the thing. When we see the flashback of the toy soldier, he was there to save Scarlet, Rebecca's mother, and herself from people that were going to kill her. In fact, we see a small panel of him in a hoodie, and he's shooting these guys who are chasing Scarlet and Rebecca. Now, that was in a time of turmoil. I mean, that was in a time of turmoil where Flamingo wasn't there yet. When the Riku family was pretty much being snuffed out and executed. Because, either that or, well, basically the point is that it should be in the timeline before Flamingo. So, I'm thinking, well, maybe he was a toy soldier before this whole incident ever happened. The initial thought was that because of the guys in the Coliseum, you know, like the criminal gladiators, when we see their bodies, they have arms missing everywhere. They have, like, one guy has a missing arm, another guy has like missing legs. These guys are all bandaged up. They're battered and beat. And from what I gather, this guy should be one of them, but he's not. He's someone completely different because his timeline goes back even further than that, into the former kingdom. So I don't know. I'm very confused now with this toy soldier. I don't have a good grasp on him because I thought I did, but now I don't. So we need to find out more about this guy. And hopefully Oda actually explains more. And he should. I don't see why not. But now that we know that Rebecca was a part of the Riku family and that they were wiped out for the most part, and her grandfather was the former king. I'm thinking, okay, so maybe Ricky is the grandfather, because the way Ricky talked, the way you were sounding this internal monologue, as if he knew Rebecca. So Ricky could be the grandfather. So, but like that's it. Like that's all I can make it for the chapter. So I mean, we're over 10 minutes here. But basically, the chapter from that standpoint alone, I mean, to me personally, it was an okay chapter. It wasn't that great. It wasn't that like no, it wasn't like that. It was okay, in my personal opinion. The flashback was okay. Yeah, it kind of actually it answered a lot of questions, but also made a few more, to be honest. And the pacing was relatively okay. The story progression was minimal because all that happened was like Rebecca walks out there, flashback, and then she walks into the actual like newly made ring because the old ring, Chinzhou, and Chinzhou do his thing. Well, he was knocked out, and then Dunce hat, but Conehead. But basically, like they start to badger her. They start to, like one guy's like, "Screw yourself." I'm like, dude, like, you're here, but you need to be here. So obviously, there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate because all the hate right now for these people was focused on the old king. That's where Flamingo probably centered most of the hate towards, and we actually see that in the speech because Flamingo, he has his own pace. He has that charisma, and his charisma is magnetic. And when he was talking shit about the old king and the old family, the Riku Empire, the Riku family, well, obviously, the people, they got caught up in his pace, and they believed what he was saying. So, when we see the end result where they know that she is the granddaughter of the former king, and they, thumbs down immediately, go, screw yourself, fuck you, all that stuff. So, the chapter overall, in my personal opinion, I thought was okay. And I'll leave it at that. So, King Lightning, be sure, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day. So I need to say one last thing before I go, all right? Because I just took a look at the chapter again, and I realized something. You see this picture right here? That's actually Diamante. At first I didn't realize that, but it's on page 10 on Manga Street, and like that, it's actually like Diamante. And I didn't realize that at first. So all the stuff I said earlier about the toy soldier being turned into toy before the Flamingo incident in the island of Dressrosa, no, that's wrong. Because I didn't realize, he doesn't have the things, like, because the current Diamante has like these stripes going down the side of his face. But this one, 10 years ago, he didn't have that. So, but it's still Diamante. And I didn't realize that at first. So now the question is no longer what I said before, but now the question is Diamante the individual that has the power to turn people into toys? Is he that Dufruit user? Well, then again, when you look at the panel next to that, the toy soldier's already a toy. So basically, what I was saying before about the Flamingo thing and him being a toy before that incident on the island, no, because this is in fact 10 years ago. So, yeah, because this is Diamante. So, I mean, that's just the way it is. At first, I didn't realize that. And also, there's something here about, like, Rebecca and Illusions, because she was trained by the toy soldier. But the toy soldier, I mean, we don't know how powerful he is. Therefore, we don't know how powerful she is. But the thing about it is that, I mean, she does have some form of combat skill. But then again, it can't really be that impressive because we saw what Luffy did to her. Luffy, like, literally pinned her down, and he was eating lunch all the while. So, but yeah, so that being said, so this guy is Diamante, and in fact, yeah, this is 10 years ago when Flamingo first went there. So Flamingo and his boys were practically on a witch hunt, and they were killing these guys from the Riku family. Like, it was like a family hunt, pretty much. And that's why they were hunting, like, her mom and herself and so on and so forth. And he probably spared her and made her a gladiator for either some kind of particular reason or for sport, because Flamingo is fucked up. So, but yeah, so that's it right there. So now I'm done. King of Lightning. Be sure, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.